about why you should not consume caffeine. And so the main goal I have with this is that I want you to understand like the major downfalls you can have with consuming major amounts of caffeine, and also some of the major health risks, and also you may become addicted if you keep consuming it in large amounts. But for my outcome, I want you guys to understand that there's a certain amount of caffeine that is beneficial, and then there's a certain amount that isn't beneficial where you're consuming too much. And so it's good to understand the perfect medium between that so you don't increase like health risks in your body. But why this would be relevant is because a lot of people consume caffeine. Like everyone goes to a coffee stand and they always are wanting some sort of caffeine. So that's like a big wide variety of the population decides to consume it. And it's just like a good idea to understand the perfect limit of when, like what the correct amount is so you're not consuming too much. But some of the health risks that you may get from it would be nervousness, become more restless, and more restlessness, and then also you can get irritable really easily, and an upset stomach, and a fast heartbeat, and even tumors. One major problem that is causing this is not doing much like background research and like not getting an idea at what the perfect amount is. So you're just like going into it and having whatever you want. And one way to solve that issue would be like actually going and doing your research before you try it. I guess would be the only major way around it. You just gotta go out and look and do your own research beforehand, so you don't start consuming too much dosage of it. And the perfect limit is between 400 milligrams and 500, and anything over that is when you start to go over the beneficial limit before you start having a small chance of getting those health risks. But another supporting evidence is more than 750 milligrams and 1,000 milligrams is when you really should find a different. You might think you're having an addiction to it because you're always consuming more than the beneficial, and you're kind of at the top of the range of how much you consume. Like you don't really want to consume that much because then it's just going to have a bigger and bigger health possibility of you getting issues. But the main solution is just to take a couple minutes out of your day to go and do some research and look up the caffeine before you actually go and start consuming it, because everyone's just gonna go and try it before they even have an idea what it is, and that's just not a smart idea. You kind of want to know what you're getting into before you actually start consuming large amounts of it. But many people will say that for you to consume over 400 milligrams, that's a lot of beverages, or that's a lot of caffeine that you're consuming that you won't. But if you do have an addiction problem, you're going to be consuming more than that. So that's what a lot of people say. But I mean, in reality, if you're going to get addicted to it, you're going to be you're going to be consuming those larger amounts of caffeine, and once you have the addiction, it's a lot harder for you to get come down from that addiction. Not everyone will easily be able to go through the process of start drinking less and less, because if you just get in a habit of going every day to a coffee stand or having those 5-hour energy drinks, those are it's going to be hard for you to break it, but there is a lot of like ways around it, and it's like not a hard issue to solve, but it is definitely like something that can be treated. But the only thing I'm asking is for everyone just to take about 5 minutes out of your day, not even that, just to get an idea as to what you are consuming, rather than just going into it and consuming it without any idea of what it actually is. And